Good morning, everybody. I'm just going to wait a few more minutes and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Hey, Megan. All right, well, I learned some new, I watched one of my uplines do a video yesterday on foundation, and she had some new tricks, so I'm going to try it out and tell you guys what she did last night. I am actually doing my video in a new spot. I'm downstairs. We'll see how that goes. I have a new lighted mirror, so the lighting, it helps me be versatile in my videos, so I can do it really anywhere. So the first thing she said was, and that I learned, is that you should put your skincare on and let it set in for about 30 minutes before you put your makeup on, which I never do. I usually put my skincare on, foundation, that's moisturizer and oil, and then I go directly into my my makeup. Hey, Stacy. So I have put my skincare on, probably not 30 minutes before, it's probably been 15 minutes, but and then you let that sit, and now I'm going to use a primer. And most primers are not spray, so if you don't use a spray, she said that you should, well, even if you use a spray or you use a pump, you should just dab it on instead of wiping it on, because if you wipe it on, you're going to exfoliate your skin and kind of move the product around. But if you just dab like this, it kind of sets it, which I have not been doing, so we're going to try it. So look at all these, I'm going to show you how awesome our foundation is. Look at all these sunspots here, and I've got redness. So you're going to see how great the coverage is. I've got a zit here. So anyway, all right, so let's get started. So I sprayed the primer on. You should always use a primer because it makes a clean, smooth canvas for you to put your makeup on. And you don't have to use ours, but you should always use a primer. So I'm going to use our Shinto 1, which is this color, and our foundation is wax-based, so you have to warm it up. So you can either warm it with your finger, or you can use your sponge, or you can use a foundation brush, which I don't see mine. I'm sorry, my dogs are downstairs. This probably wasn't a very good idea, and they're barking at the neighbor's dogs. So I'm going to use the sponge. And Griffin and Haley's trick was just to dot it on. Hey, Jody. So I'm warming it up, and I'm just going to dot it on. We'll see. I don't do it this way normally. I usually swipe, but you're not supposed to do that, so we're going to try a different approach. So our foundation is wax-based, 50% pigmented, so it's good for your skin, and it lasts a long time, and I never have to reapply. So I'm going to do half my face so you can see the difference in the coverage. And I'm going to do concealer after this, so I'm not really concerned under my eyes because I'm going to go back with concealer. So I have been with Limelight since September, and I am now a director, and my team has sold over $30,000 worth of makeup. And this month we are already at almost $3,000. So look at the difference. It's like amazing from this side to that side. You can barely see the sunspots, and all the redness is gone. So you just want to keep dabbing. And it's buildable depending on if you like a lot of foundation or minimal foundation. It just depends. And my skin is really dry, and this does not dry it out. And I'm going to dab a little. I have a lot of redness under my nose. Like I said, I'm not too concerned right here because I'm going to go in with concealer in a minute. And actually you want to do the same thing with your concealer, which I usually just use my fingers and swipe, but you should do this same trick. Hey Sherry, are we all ready for the snowstorm? My kids are super excited. We're supposed to get, what, 6 inches maybe in Raleigh? All right. And you want to just bring it down on your neck, like so. I'm sorry, I have 3 standard poodles, and I decided to do my makeup in the kitchen with them out, which probably was not a smart idea because the neighbors' dogs are out and all they're gonna do is bark. So I'm sorry. Okay, so that coverage looks pretty good. So like I said, you just want to dab instead of, usually I swipe it on, but this actually looks really good. Oh gosh, yes, we have Duke basketball tickets, but I'm pretty sure we're not going. So we'll see. The game is still on. What time is the game, Sherry? Okay, so there is the foundation, and the coverage is awesome. So let's see, next I'm going to do the concealer in the same kind of way, except I'm going to apply it with a brush and then kind of dab. If I can find, oops, hang on, I got to find my concealer brush. And here's the foundation brush you can put it on with as well. I'm going to use this number 1. Sometimes I mix 0 and 1. So you just want to put it in a check mark or like a triangle under your eye. And you want to go 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation, so it will brighten up your eye area. And so I'm using it on my eyelid as well because we can use it as an eyelid primer. Hey Janice. So you kind of make a check mark, and then I'm going to do the same thing all the way up to my brow bone. And then you just kind of dab and blend it instead of swiping, which I usually just use my finger. So Haley had some good tricks. I watched her video last night. I'm always looking for feedback and help because I am no makeup artist. I'm just a stay-at-home mom. Oh gosh, Sherry, I hope for your sake you don't. Maybe they'll be lenient and give you your money back. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the lighter color, which is, what color is this? 00, and I'm going to I have lots of darkness right here, so I'm going to use that there. And then I'll just put a little bit. Pat it. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Well, hey, sorry for the dogs. Hang on a second. I'm going to put them up. Come on. Back here. In your bed. Come on, Zoe. Zoe, come. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. Hey Lori, lesson learned. Never do a video with your dogs out because, as you can see, they're still barking. Anyway, thank you, Sherry. Ew. I actually get really nervous doing videos. It's getting easier, but it's all... I enjoy doing the makeup videos. Okay, so there are my eyes. And let's see, so you can set our foundation with powder or our 10 Years Younger finishing spray. I like to use the finishing spray because I have dry skin. But I watched Haley last night and she said you can go ahead and set your face with the finishing spray and then at the end go in with the powder and just touch up where you're oily, like your T-zone. So let's try that. And I'm sorry, I gotta grab my powder. I thought it was in here. I did a video on our starter kit last night, and so I kind of rearranged all my palettes, so I thought I had it out. So, oh, I bet your dogs went crazy. Mine always, I watched another video the other night. I can't remember who it was, and they heard dogs barking, and they went crazy. My dogs went crazy as well. So this is our setting powder, and I got this new awesome brush. It's our tapered powder brush, and you can see where I'm shiny, so I'm just going to go over where I'm shiny. So I'm just going to take a little bit, and I'm just going to dab it. Of course and I try not to put powder under my eyes because I have some wrinkles. So I'm just going to put it on my T-zone down here, wherever I want to take away the shine. I have not figured out my phone. I put it in Do Not Disturb, and I'm still getting text messages, so I've got to figure that out. Because you can't do it in airplane mode, because then you can't be on the internet. So, okay, there we go. So looking pretty good. I'm going to cover up, so I actually do have a little tiny zit, which I usually never get. So I'm going to use our darker foundation, which I'm not even sure which color because I never do it, but let's see. I'm going to try this one. And hang on, I keep getting text messages, so I'm just going to, when you cover up a blemish or a zit, you just want to dab right on it. And then you can, I'm going to put a little bit of the darker color. My gosh, my text messages. Now I can't see. Hang on. Like there. And then I had another one somewhere over here, but I can't, right here. Our skincare is phenomenal too. That's why I attribute no breakouts. And my skin looks really fabulous. Okay, I'm just going to put a little more concealer under my eyes because I feel like I have a lot of darkness today. I did not sleep very well last night. My dogs got me up at 2 to go out, which is very rare. Although one of mine just got diagnosed with Addison's disease, so she has to take a steroid. And so it makes her have to go to the bathroom a lot. Hey, Trisha. Okay, my text message are I've got to figure out my phone. How do I get text messages, anyone know, from not popping up when I'm doing a video, if I'm in Do Not Disturb already? I keep getting, my daughter cheers. I keep getting crazy cheer messages because we're supposed to have cheer. We have a competition next weekend, and our routine has changed, and we're supposed to have practice tonight, and all of the moms want practice, and our weather is supposed to get bad. And if we get 6 inches, we're definitely not having practice on Sunday. So everyone's freaking out. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so there's concealer. So I just did foundation, primer, foundation, concealer, finishing spray, and powder. But if you want to keep watching, I'm gonna play with this eye palette we have. Okay, where did it go? I swear I laid it out. Hang on, don't have it together this morning apparently. Oh, there it is. I did set it out. So I usually do browns. I don't know, Erin, I need to figure it out. But I'm gonna play with this. This is our Onyx palette. and it is available only till I think the 16th, so I'm gonna play around with it. I usually do browns, like I said, so I'm gonna try some grays. We'll see how it goes. So first, let's see, since I'm probably just gonna play with these two colors since it's daytime and I really don't have much going on. Okay, someone just said, Aaron, it seems like if you're in D&D, it should stop notifications, but I think that's only works when your phone is locked. So if you're doing the video on the phone, it's wonky. Yeah, I know. Oh well, it's all right. It's just sometimes I can't see what I'm doing. So we'll just go with it. And I need to... Okay, so I'm gonna start with this color, which is a shimmery, creamy white color. And our foundation, all the makeup is highly pigmented, because it was made for makeup artists to use it on celebrities, and then they made it available to us, which I'm so excited for. So I'm gonna put this just on my brow bone, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it actually all over my lid. God, I need a... Okay, look, all my... Okay, there we go. So are we all ready for the snow? Are we excited? Not excited? I keep blocking my light too, hang on. Let me see if I can... And my mirror's up as high as it goes. Sorry. When I get close, the lighting gets different, which is... Oh well, I'll just... Okay, so I put this light colored color all over my lid and up to my brow bone. Let's see, next I'm gonna do the gray in my crease. Ugh, my eye is stinging, which is funny. So I'm gonna take this color, and I use like this slanted brush, and I kind of do a V. This one eye is watering, which I don't know why. Whew. So I'm going to take it into the gray. Oh yeah. And I'm going to kind of place it like so. Whew. And kind of move it and bring it into my crease. And don't worry, it's dark, but we can always take the lighter color and blend it on top of it. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take my blending brush. Except I forgot to clean it off. Good way to go. Hang on, let me clean this off. This is like comedy of errors this morning. Sorry, ladies. And I'm gonna bring it on my lid. It's really hard to... I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm kind of doing a V, and I'm gonna take this smoky brush because I'm just kind of... I like to use all kinds of brushes. I just play around. And I kind of have hooded eyes, so... I'm gonna take the light color, kind of go. And then... And if you keep your eyes open, it kind of shows you where how it's gonna look when your eyes are open, as opposed to closing your eye all the time to put your eye makeup on. I think I had a little bit of Coral of the Story on my brush, so oops. I have to look in the mirror, hang on. Well, looking pretty good. Okay, so I think that's all I'm gonna do on that side, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna take my angled brush and start on the outside. And then I'm gonna bring it in my crease. And then I'm gonna just kind of blend it. And I feel like my eyes are totally different. Like the left eye It's harder for me to do. I feel like it's more wrinkly, if that makes sense. So now, look, I need to put more on this crease on this side. I feel like one eye is deeper set than the other. And like I said, if it gets too dark and you don't like it, you can always go back over with a lighter color to blend it out. And I just want to pull it on my lid. Let's see. My one right eye is watering. Okay, I gotta look in the mirror really quickly, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's hard to do in your phone to see which eye has. I'm just gonna blend it out with this brush. I feel like, okay, they look pretty good, I think, as far as I can see. Okay, so my eyes are looking pretty good. There we go. Okay, so that was the onyx. I just used these two colors. If I were to go out at night, I'd probably do it a little darker in the crease, I mean in the corner, but since it's daytime and I'm not really doing much today, I am going out to lunch and then getting ready for my parents are supposed to fly in on Sunday, which if we're getting the snow we're getting, I doubt that's happening. Hey Alicia, I'm not very good at reading the comments, sorry. Good morning everybody. Okay, next, what am I gonna do? Let's do some eyeliner. And this is tricky when I'm trying to do it on my phone for me. So here we go. This is our eyeliner. It's water resistant and it's super thin, and because I like to do it as close to the lash line as possible, and this makes it really easy to get in between. Hey Susan, how are you, Susan? Everyone's freaking out about the snow because it looks like we're probably not practicing on Sunday. Harder for me to do this with my right eye and the phone. So, give it a shot. Oh gosh. I gotta look up in my other mirror really quickly. Or this side. Ooh. Okay, there we go. It's hard, I cannot get the right side very well. So now I'm going to use our Perfect Mascara, which has fibers built into it, but this is not my personal one. Sorry, here's my personal one. I try to keep them separate, so. And our mascara has fibers built into it, so it's one step and they don't flake all over, which is great. And it's only $18, which is super affordable. And our makeup lasts a long time. I think my foundation lasts 4 months and I used it every day. I just had to get a new one. Look at, ooh, hello, what am I? Just look at the difference from this side of that eye with the mascara. It's amazing. Ah. Susan, do you think we'll practice tonight? Praying. This doesn't start till after. So you can build up your lashes however. 1, 2, 3 coats. I usually do. This one side is. Okay. And next, let's see. Let's do brows. I know, Susan, that's what scares me because people are coming from all over North Carolina. Okay, so brows. You should always do your brows. Fill them in, especially the older we get, because it really frames your face. Because you would, if you got a picture of your family, you wouldn't put it out without being framed, because it just finishes everything off. So the same goes with your brows. So we have many colors. I'm going to use this taupe color, and then I kind of use a little bit of the darker color where my eyebrows are sparse. But I wet my brush with the primer spray. I mean, not the primer, the finishing spray. You can use water. And then I just dab it. And then I kind of start on the outside and make little strokes, kind of like mimicking the hair. And I have to do it. So, and I just follow. And I have to use a darker color on just the front part of my brow because, I don't know. Hold on. Text message. Sorry, people. Sorry, ladies. Could be. I don't know how to stop that. I gotta research. And I just keep, this part is really sparse from years of waxing, I guess. So I have to really fill it in with a darker color. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna spray, and I'm just using an eyeliner brush. And I'm gonna get the taupey color, and then I need to put my hair up. This one is a little more full, so I don't put as much product. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of the darker color. Hey, for those of my other beauty guides that are on my team that are watching, how do I clean my mirror? Can I use Windex, my Reiki mirror? Does anyone know? I don't wanna, because I have like a lot of makeup residue on it. Okay, so I just used a darker color in this part of my brow because I have. All right, I have to fix this one eye. Keep looking at it. All right, next, let's do a little bit of some blush. Not that color. Let's do. I'm using this color. It's like a matte. It doesn't have any shimmer to it. It's kind of like a plum color. So I'm going to use our angled brush. I'm just going to go along my cheekbone. I keep messing with the lighting. And then, I know that looks, they're super pigmented, so I just take my big blending brush and I just kind of blend it out. It just depends what you like, the coverage. Hey Kim. I know, Sherry, I need to research on how we clean it because I spent so much money, I don't want to ruin it. Okay, so there's the blush, and I'm putting a little more powder on. I look really shiny today for some reason, but it could just be the lighting because I have this really bright Reiki light. Hey, wait, the powder's in here. So I'm gonna use this again and just go on my T-zone right here, and right here, just to set it. There we go. All right, last but not least, since I used the Onyx collection on my eyes, I'm going to use my favorite color lipstick, which is 001. And I just drew a blank and I cannot remember the name. Help. Sherry, what's the name of this? Or somebody, if they remember. And I really need to use a lip liner, but I think I am out. Hang on. I cannot find my lip liner, Alright, well I'm going to do this without a lip liner, but usually I would use a lip liner because it's red, and the older we get, the more your lipstick bleeds because you get wrinkles. So, but I can't find mine. So I'm going to go with it without, oh, look, I already messed up. Good morning, Kay. This is my favorite going out color. And I have dry lips naturally, and it's really moisturizing. And I would usually, like I said, line my lips, because right here, see how it's bleeding? I need to order another lip liner, because I have used mine. Alright, I'm just going to go back over. And you can keep applying. You can also, a trick to help your makeups last is, first of all, you dab it. And then you can, good morning, Kay. Okay, so Erin, the color is from the Onyx collection. Yes, thank you, Sherry. It's Black Cherry. It's 001. I love it. I mixed it with macaroon when I did my video last night. I like to mix everything. Okay, so to help your lipstick stay on longer, you can take some of your finishing powder and just dab it. And I try not to use the same finger because it does get a little color on it, and then I'll get red in my powder. But just dab it on there. And that looks crazy. And then I'm gonna go back and add some more, and then that'll be it. Okay, what did I do with my lip brush? Nice, my shirt's falling off. And the more layers you do, the more intense the color. So we have a new awesome starter kit if you want to join in January, if there's anyone thinking about it. They've changed a few things. Corporate asked the beauty guides what we thought needed to be added, and they listened, so they added a mascara, eyeliner, and lipsticks, and you also get, if you sign up in January, you get, for every $100 you sell, you get $20 in free product, or credit, which correlates to free product, which is amazing. Since September, they've never offered any incentive like that, which helps you. And we have all these fast start bonuses for beauty guides. So a lot of this makeup that I have, you get to earn free, which is wonderful. So thank you, Sherry. Well, that is my finished look. I used the Onyx palette and for my eyes and lips, because that collection is going away, I believe, January 16th. So if you have any questions, comment below. I hope everybody has a safe weekend, and everyone stays warm if you are in North Carolina. So have a wonderful afternoon, and tune in if we get a lot of snow. I'm sure I will be bored, and we'll do some videos. So have a great day, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.